All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
K-On! Season 2, Episode 23. So, we actually got into the same school.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. What happens next? Now do we just speed run the high school graduation, or are there other logistical things that they'll need to figure out, given that that's going to be happening?
Yeah, who's to say?
Who's to say?
We've got ourselves a squad that's aligned here. They're all
Fired up and
excited.
Yep.
But yeah, the future looms ahead with a little bit of worry in that, well, just because they're all going to the same place doesn't mean that, the band's going to, still work out and everything.
And there will be one member in particular that is not going to be graduating high school yet. So, there's also that.
Yeah, goodbyes suck. But yeah, all right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this. Ironing your uniform. Very responsible.
Yeah.
Okay, what we doing? Whoa. What? Hey. Graduating tomorrow, yeah. Yes, what was that? No plan!
So I guess we just have tea for now?
A big game?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's so funny.
The entire time.
Yep.
Never once submitted it. Oh my god. All the notes that they've passed over the years.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Your youthful indiscretions.
That is actually really sweet, though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, absolutely. Make a scrapbook out of them.
Yeah.
I suppose we could go there. She wasn't paying attention any of those times.
Never. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. Sure.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
用事は何ですか？
What? What?
自分で行けばいいじゃないですか。今日3年生が学校にいるの変だもん。
Oh my gosh.
じゃあ買ってきた。
Moogie is right there. Like,
Yeah.
これが幻のゴールデンチョコパン。
Oh, that's big.
では失礼して。いただきます。チョコクリームぎっしり。
oh.
幸せ。なあこれ。に一度は食べてみたかった。じゃあ私戻ります。あ、待って。これお土産食べといた方がいいよ。
Hmm.
食べたこと。
Very legendary. Yes.
ねえ、他にやり残したことない？やり残したこと？ ゴ
Mm.
ールデンチョコパン以外に、みおちゃん、とんちゃんにご飯あげたことなかったっけ？うん、いつも誰かが先にあげてて。
Oh.
Fun.
そういう率は何かあるのか？部品が余っててどうしようかと。え、いくら？
Wait, how much?
5円だけ。残しといていいんじゃないか？
Yeah.
リボンつけよう。
Oh, there you
Oh
go.
my god.
むぎちゃんはなんかない？やり残したこと。とりあえず。
Wow, even Moogie's gone through a bucket list.
今日新記録じゃない？何が？お茶飲んだ回数だよ。やり残したこと。
What?
おお、ピカピカ。これ買って使ってなかったの。ピカピカになるクロス。いいね、綺麗だね。物質全部ピカピカにするのもいいか。
No way.
You suggested
それいい。
that.
そうだよ。私たちは今日物質の掃除を。
Of course.
Right, definitely. Mm-hmm. Somehow, despite their best efforts, this school made honest, responsible students out of them.
Right. Somehow.
放課後だ。よし、あずさが来たら演奏するぞ。前にお茶しない？また？だって最後の放課後だもん。
The existential
Mm-hmm. It's finally setting
fear
in.
just hit.
We've been doing things all day.
ここでお茶できるのも最後かもしれないんでしょ？
Yeah, that's what the whole day's been.
Yeah, that's why we were.
Mm-hmm.
何か残すっていうのはどうかな。のどかちゃんの写真みたいに。
All right.
例えば？
Like the 5 yen
みんなの写
coin.
真飾るとか、
Oh, there you go.
机に名前彫るとか。いや、ダメだろ。
No, that, yeah, that's.
歌は？歌か。い
But-
いかも。あずさは部室？うん。あずさちゃん、あんまり遅くならない？
Go get Azusa.
Mm-hmm. It's a goodbye song for Azusa.
まだお茶飲んでるかな。
Get in here.
あずにゃん来た。さあ、準備。演奏するんですか？
Actually playing?
全部ね。全部？
They teed themselves out before then.
これで？
Make a CD.
Oh,
Oh, cassette tape, but yes, yes.
放課後ティータイムの記録っつうか。
nice.
足跡。
That's what we've been seeing in all the transition cards.
Mm-hmm.
わかりました。
Oh, she's so excited.
で、何からやるんですか？考えてないんだ。
We didn't get that far.
最初はふわふわかな。
Yeah.
最後がいいんじゃない？
Hmm,
これ
okay.
からだろう。私たちの音楽性を考えると。
Oh,
何あずにゃん。
she's like, you were just so cool there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
最初はふわふわのインストっていうのはどうですか？インスト？
Oh, yeah. I like it.
カラオケバージョン？
Yes.
イメージ違います。アルバムの最初と最後にインスト入ってるの。はい、時間ないですもんね。曲順決めるのも意外と難しいね。
Let me get some tea.
ね
Oh my god.
え。でもあずにゃん、今日一回も
Oh
Right,
my
right.
god, they were just about to play.
でしょ、やっぱりね。
You've
私たちなんてすっごい
Yeah.
してるんだから。
She just starts recording.
この時間も録音しておかない？
Yeah.
今を生きる高校生のロックスピリッツ
Yes.
を。
The spirits of spirited high school girls. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
では部長のりっちゃん、あなたにとって放課後とは？
How much you want to bet that this was absolutely something that you could get as a physical item, like the recording of this scene?
人生の無駄だ。確かにな。本当ですよね。ちょっと聞いてみよう。
hearing your own voice, yeah, recorded is something else. Yeah.
じゃなくて早く曲順決めないとダメじゃないですか。
Oh.
Cute.
忙しかった。
So they are actually playing.
あ、さわちゃん録音してるんだ。放課後ティータイムの曲全部。先生来たしお茶にする？いいわよ、続けて。
Thank you, Sawa.
筆ペン、ボールペン。あ、待って。トイレ、トイレ。
toilet, toilet.
Yeah, all that tea.
All the tea, yeah.
ダメだ。
Hey, at least it was at the beginning. This is the OP. Them like trying to get like the leg kicks and stuff.
ワン、ツー、スリー。
So tired. There's a lot of songs.
でもできたよ。私たちのアルバム。
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
見てみようよ。はい。あ、新しいタイツ買ってない。
Ah!
部室なんか綺麗になってませんか？
You noticed! Yeah!
汚れてます。
Perfect. Oh.
All right. So next episode's gonna be graduation. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Graduation's tomorrow.
Yeah.
They had a nice final day in the club
Right.
room. They got to basically enjoy the entire day, wandering about, faffing about, having, just a grand old time. Just
All
together.
together, too much tea.
Way too much tea because they don't have anything to distract themselves with for this time.
Yeah.
And, because they're doing every single period basically just in the club room or just walking around. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's kind of that weird feeling when you realize that you've spent all these years in a place and you're looking at it all thinking like, I'm now separate from this. I get to walk these halls and be like, oh,
I don't go here.
I don't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't do this anymore.
Wait, hang on. Yeah,
I'm
what does
gonna
that
have to-
mean?
I'm going to have to transition and change is hard. And
Yep. The way that I love the way that Yui was like, even after they were constantly coming up with like different things that they could
Right,
do.
right.
Like, oh yeah, what's something we can do? Oh, we can do this.
Yeah.
And then she's still like, wait, hang on, we're and they're like,
It's too real.
yes,
Yeah.
no, that's what the entire day's been about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been
It's-
a lot of times in my life where I've gone through a building and been like, oh, yeah, I used to go here, or I
Yep.
used to spend a lot of time here. Or,
Right, I used to work here.
I used to work here. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
come back, or going back to your childhood, like, living place or what have you, and being like, well, it's small.
Yeah, right. Like it was so expansive and massive when you're this tall, right?
Right.
But then you grow up and you're like, oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it was tiny,
Yep.
Just like, yeah, that's it, all it was.
Yeah.
So the nostalgia comes for us because we've all been through these experiences before.
Right.
But then the nostalgia is what they're building as well in this episode. They're all taking their little moments to build lasting memories
Yeah.
on their final day. And some of them are sweet little things like feeding Ton.
Yeah.
Some of them are like, oh, we're going to do something to leave our mark on this place. so
Right.
that
No, we're
when-
not going to carve our initials into the desks.
No, but we could clean it. We could leave
Yeah.
a cassette tape here of
Yep.
our, performances and stuff.
It's great.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Also, I love that we actually found what their limit was for tea because they had the whole day to drink tea, right? And then when Azusa comes there, then they're like, okay, and they do actually go into playing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like straight away. So it's like, all right, cool. If they spend the entire day drinking tea, then they're actually good to do some.
Right, because they'll be
Music.
just so bored of the monotony and doing the same
right.
thing
They're
over
like,
and
let's
over
do
again.
something
Like,
else, right?
we
then-
gotta switch it up.
But then as soon as they get an excuse, do you want tea?
But you haven't had any.
You
yet.
haven't had tea yet. Oh, Sawa, you haven't had tea yet. And I love that Sawa's just like, nope, like Maybe
you guys
she
are doing a cool thing. You guys shouldn't
Exactly.
get distracted here.
Right, like, is it that Sawa just didn't want tea? Could be, but I like to think that it's the no. I know what it's like to be your age, and nah, I'm just gonna give that little nudge. Not be someone that helps you get distracted, right?
Yeah, in some ways, because there's all these crazy technological things that we can do in order to capture memories. Like we can so easily just whip out our phones and be like,
Oh,
oh
sure.
cool, there's photos.
Yeah.
In some ways, then if you have so many, then you don't necessarily treasure the times in which it might be really good to take photos.
Right, like that's something I think about just with the channel of like, oh yeah, there's thousands of hours of us just on
Thousands of hours
on the
yes.
internet. You know, and like you talk about like, oh, it's great to have, photos, to have like memories and all that stuff. And granted, good old background Chan isn't exactly the same as, being in exciting places or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, whoa, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's something that I've wondered about every once in a while when you think about the passage of time is
Yeah.
what are the things that we do as human beings to kind of not just capture a moment but celebrate it.
Sure.
And basically go, "Oh, hey, a moment happened."
Right.
Because life's filled with these, obviously, not just obviously seconds and units of measurements of time, but I'm talking
Right.
about like, "Oh, a thing happened here." I want to attach extra something to it so that we remember it, in a year. Because we probably won't unless we do something like that.
Sure.
And even if we do something like that, it's not guaranteed that you'll remember it. Or
Right,
even
or-
necessarily remember it like with such extreme fondness that you
Right, or that same level of clarity, right? Like
Right.
that's I think why pictures are important, because we can think on an event, even if it's one not presently in our mind, because it just goes into long term, right?
Sure.
Whereas if we actually like see a photo, then we're like, oh, yeah, that's right. I remember when we took that,
Right,
But-
right.
Yeah, this was a sweet episode. I liked that we like this. This was another one of those ones where it felt like the not much happening in the episode really lent to what the episode was trying to communicate, which was fun. Yeah, and that's awesome. We had I think one of my favorite bits about it is the fact that it opened and we get to see Yui ironing and stuff, and it could totally have been an Ui fake out, like we've gotten to know and appreciate
Quite a few times now.
over the course of the show.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't. That's just Yui.
Being responsible.
Yeah.
She didn't buy the new
She didn't buy
tights
the
or
new
what have
tights,
you.
or like take a lint roller or something, to her old set of tights or anything. But she did the ironing. Good job.
Yes, somewhat being responsible. We're
Exactly.
proud of her. for
Baby
that.
steps, progress. Growing up rather than being grown up. Yeah.
Sure, exactly. Having everybody go through their things that was important to them was nice. Having it also end in an actual performance of sorts was really cool. I did like we're making an album, so then we should think about, what kind of arrangement do we want for our songs? Should we start in these specific ways? And
Yeah,
I
should
feel
we
like
do
that's
some
also a really
instrumentals?
special thing as well, is that they're not really acknowledging that they have enough music to make an album of.
Yep.
Like, that's how much they've been playing.
And if
That's really cool.
I'm convinced that I would be shocked if this wasn't the case, where like you like that tape, even if maybe it wasn't necessarily a cassette tape, although who knows, it could have been, for maximum merchandising, but that you could actually like buy their songs, as they
totally.
did as that final day of recording.
Yeah, they probably merchandised the hell out of this anime.
Oh yeah.
In as many ways as they could. But yeah, the actual songs being performed in some ways, yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've also still got a decent bit of episodes and stuff
Right.
left, so there's plenty of, extra musical performance kind of stuff that we could get out of that as well.
I was very surprised when they were like, "Oh, graduation's tomorrow," and I'm like, "Wait, but this isn't the second to last episode." Like,
Right.
Oh,
There's
okay.
There's gonna be more after that. Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be the transition into, the school break versus then going into the next year.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Okay.
What a show.
Yep.
It's going the Return of the King style and giving us like 5 different endings,
Yeah, exactly. Part 2, the epilogue.
Right.
Yeah.
And part 2 of 5, you know. The epiloguing continuing, you know.
The final epilogue, Part 1.1.
Yes.
The end.
Part 10834627, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Electric Boogaloo. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You got an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.